I finally did it. I figured out upright brush styling. Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've been hanging out with me at least since January of 2025, you may remember that I have 5 curly hair resolutions for 2025, one of which was to master upright brush styling, and I really went after it. I started practicing upright brush styling behind the scenes, and I think I have finally nailed down a routine that solves a lot of the issues that I struggled with regular traditional upright brush styling. Now, as with anything, you do have to practice it a bit before you truly master it. But honestly, before 2025, every single time I had tried brush styling my hair, finger rolling, finger coiling, all of these techniques that really manipulate the curl pattern, none of them really worked for me. They all kind of fell flat. Literally, my hair was like stretched out and really flat. None of the past brush styling techniques that I have tried really made it feel like it was worth the effort. This is a little bit of extra work. This is a little bit more effort, but if you have some problem areas in your hair, like cowlicks, you're really trying to train curls to lay over, this is a really good routine. If you struggle with brush styling your hair upside down, which is what I normally do in my swing curl clump method, if you can't do that, you may find that this routine is easier for you. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video because we will be doing a side-by-side comparison of my upside down brush styling technique versus this upright brush styling technique. I'll call it my upright brush styling technique. I've pulled bits and pieces of this routine from other wavy curly hair routines I have seen on the internet, but honestly, that's kind of what we all do when we're figuring out what works for our hair and what doesn't. I sure hope this video is helpful to you if you've been looking for an upright brush styling technique that's actually easy, that actually works, that's simple as upright brush styling can get anyway. This is the routine for you. Let me show you what I did. Now, before you come for me, yes, I know I'm upside down, but in order to wash and style this hair, we actually have to wash it. And this is a family-friendly channel, so I'm going to show you how I wash it, but I'm gonna do it while hanging upside down over my tub. Running through this really quickly, we're going through a Not Your Mother's Curl Talk wash day lineup. Just the quick little shampoo, a quick little condition, running that conditioner through my hair with a brush, making sure that it's super evenly distributed. Even when I'm washing my hair right side up, I take my conditioner all the way to my roots. I don't find that this necessarily makes my hair more greasy, but what it does do is it conditions my hair from root to tip, making sure that I don't deal with a lot of breakage and halo frizz. You're welcome. I love that for me. Now I'm just really thoroughly rinsing out that conditioner before we jump into the upright brush styling. Because I washed my hair upside down, yeah, it's kind of stuck to the back of my head, but hold on, just wait. This is the Bounce Curl Defining Brush. It has changed my brush styling life, but if you are not interested in using the Bounce Curl Defining Brush, you could use these 3 brushes to get the same effect: a rat tail comb, a wet brush, and a wide tooth comb. I'll show you how you can use both to get the same effect. First, I gotta get this hair unstuck from the back of my head. If you wash and style your hair right side up in the shower like a normal human instead of upside down over your tub because you feel like filming yourself for the internet, you won't have to do this step. Okay, taking the pointy end of the Bounce Curl Defining Brush and sectioning off the lower third of my hair. This is really easy with this brush because of that sectioning tool. I love that. Now I'm just clipping up my hair out of the way. I have my Perfect Hair Care towel on my shoulders. It does nothing. My shirt still gets soaking wet underneath. And starting to brush style, I am taking vertical sections, using the pointy end of the comb to get my sections, and then turning the brush on its side to get the juicy defined curl clumps. Most brush styling routines, I see people taking horizontal sections like this, but I swear every time I do that, my curls turn out really not cute. So I'm taking vertical sections. See, I am stabbing my curls down. The brush is pointing down. It is not vertical, it's not parallel with the floor. It's stabbing down into my hair. This back section does get a tad bit tricky, but I kind of think of it in halves of my head. So I'm doing the first back section on the right half of my hair. Does that make sense? Are you getting what I'm saying? I hope so. And really just pulling and lifting the hair away from my scalp. Yes, it is awkward. I still have yet to figure out a way to do this with vertical sections that make my curls look cute and not feel like some sort of newborn baby deer learning how to walk for the first time. What is this angle of my arm? Oh my goodness. But it's really not too bad. Just this bottom section is the most awkward angles, I feel like. Okay, now doing the left side of my head, taking the last few little sections here. I like to keep the sections closest to my face really, 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 really tiny. And yeah, I did do a horizontal section there, but that's what I do around my ear. It makes those curls look really cute. Now I'm taking 2 more clips and I'm gently scooping and clipping my hair at the back of my neck, touching and feeling to make sure I didn't miss any hair. And oh wait, I did miss some hair. Why? Because I was trying to do this without looking in the mirror. Maybe if I use the mirror, I'll get all my hair clipped up properly. Yay, I did this time. See, pat, 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 no hairs out of the clips. This is good. Clipping the hair that is already brush styled out of the way makes sectioning so much easier. This was the biggest game changer for me with upright brush styling, clipping the already brush styled sections out of the way. All right, taking the middle third of my hair now, clipping away the top third of my hair. I have really high density hair, so I find that using 3 sections works best. And also, did you notice I switched to the other set of combs? I used the rat tail comb to section. Now I'm using my wet brush to detangle and using the wide tooth comb to separate and organize my curl clumps. You can see that there's almost no tension put on the hair with this technique. I think honestly, in the final result, I can see the sections of my head where I used this combo. It does work, but not as well as the Bounce Curl Defining Brush. But if you're in a pinch, you can't get your hands on the Bounce Curl Defining Brush, using these 3 brushes does give you a similar effect. So you can see I'm rotating through all 3 brushes. My arm is getting tired, taking vertical sections just like I did before, taking the wet brush, smoothing everything out really nice and smooth, and then grabbing the wide tooth comb to get the curl clumps organized. I felt like I needed to run it this way because things were looking a little wonky at the root. And there you go. I think you get the general idea of how to use these 3 in the same fashion as a Bounce Curl Defining Brush. You can get a similar look. Again, I have to look when I'm clipping up this hair, but clipping this bottom brush styled section out of the way so that it doesn't get tangled up in the last section. Game changer. Love that. Taking the Bounce Curl Defining Brush again, and I'm doing, I don't even know if it's horizontal or vertical at this point, but I'm basically giving myself 2 options for a side part on both sides of my head. Do you see how the part is running straight back to the back of my head? This I love. I love doing this because then I have like 4 total options to pick my part for the day from this upright brush styling. It did get a little messy today. I was stressed. I was having performance anxiety trying to film this and make sure I showed the perfect brush styling technique. Now taking this crown section and really guiding it over my cowlick right there, and then 1 more vertical, horizontal, whatever section so that I have 1 more part on this side, 4 total parts. Now the rest of the top section, I'm just going to take sections running perpendicular to my part and brush style them straight back. Yes, we'll say perpendicular, that makes sense. 1 more, lifting way up, making sure to lift and drop it behind. Last section, lifting it straight up, making sure everything is smooth, turning the brush really far on its side so that it defines all those curl clumps. And guess what, guys? We did it. We brush styled this entire head of hair. This is what the hair is looking like right after brush styling no scrunching, no nothing. Let's go ahead and give this hair a little bit of a scrunch. Did you notice the issue? There's almost no water in the hair at this point. It did dry out quite a bit while I was brush styling it, so I am going to be taking my continuous mist Flairsol spray bottle and spraying my roots with some water. Really just dousing the roots. Why? Because gravity will pull the water through the lengths of my hair, and that will evenly distribute the water, but spraying the roots ensures that we get adequate water distribution. Didn't that sound so much better? So much more satisfying. Now I'm taking my gel. This is the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Stronghold Flash Freeze Gel. I love this stuff. Oh my goodness. This is a gloriously hard hold gel from the drugstore. It smells amazing. I am just gonna glaze this over everywhere. I glazed it upside down, underneath, on the side, on the back of my head. And you may be asking yourself, Courtney, couldn't I brush style this gel into my hair? Why, yes. Yes, you could, but for the life of me, my hair gets so tangly when I brush style it with gel in it. So I prefer to glaze it over and scrunch it in instead. This is what the fully styled curl clumps are looking like. Courtney, turn so we can see the back of your head. Thank you. That is what the wet curl clumps are looking like, and this is what the hair looked like after I plopped my hair and diffused. I diffused to roughly 90% dry and let it finish air drying in the cast. And now I'm going to very violently scrunch out the crunch. I love this part of wash day. It releases the curls from their curl gel cast prison. Now I'm just taking this hair pick from Curly World, I think it is, and combing out my roots. This kind of breaks the cast at my roots. And here are the final brush styled results. What do we think? Can you see those sections that were like the middle sections that I brush styled? Because I kind of sort of can. Anyway, here is the full promised side-by-side comparison of upright brush styled versus upside down brush styled. Take a good long look, drink it in. Can you tell a difference between the two? I feel like I can, but I like both.
And that is it, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Does this upright brush styling routine solve some of your upright brush styling woes? Because I know it sure helped me out. And let me know in the comments down below which brush styling technique you liked better, the upside down brush styling technique or the right side up brush styling technique. Which one do you think you're gonna be utilizing most in your wavy curly hair routine? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's have an awesome conversation because I find that the best content is in the comments. Learning from you guys has been one of the most invaluable things to me in my healthy wavy curly hair journey. So don't be stingy. Let us know in the comments down below. As always, I sure hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.